Who likes telling somebody you're sleeping with their significant other? Not me. Regardless, sometimes you just have to. For some people, this can be an extremely delicate and sensitive situation that requires careful consideration and empathy. Others, not so much. Here are some steps to approach this situation as responsibly as possible. Number 1. More than likely they're not going to be happy. Understand that revealing this information can have severe emotional and relational consequences. So be prepared for a potential reaction, which may range from anger and hurt to disbelief and confusion. Number 2. Remember, this isn't a good time to brag. Before deciding to disclose this information, examine your motives. Are you confessing out of guilt, a desire for honesty, or to relieve your own emotional burden? Or are you telling them because you're so cool? So cool you even got their significant other to sleep with you. So, consider whether your motivation is truly to provide closure or to face the consequences or to just brag. Number 3. Try a neutral place so you don't get murdered. Before you say anything, find a private and quiet space where you can talk to the person without interruptions. And preferably where you won't get murdered. Choose a time when the person is in a relatively stable emotional state and has time to process the information. So, again, you don't get murdered. Number 4. Try not to expound on how good their significant other's body felt. Honesty is crucial in this situation, but avoid providing unnecessary details that could worsen the emotional impact. Like how good their significant other's body felt, etc. Were they particularly squishy and soft, etc. Or surprisingly good at a particular thing, etc. And how it might have been the best screw you've ever had, etc. Things like that. State the facts plainly and calmly. Number 5. Try to be remorseful because that seems to help. Acknowledge the pain and betrayal this person may be feeling. Apologize as sincerely as you possibly can muster. The more remorseful you can appear, the less likely you will be murdered. Number 6. My bad. Take full ownership of your actions without shifting blame onto others. So now is not a good time to relay how hot their significant other was being around you. Or how they kept saying things like, "I sure would like to screw." Avoid making excuses or justifications for your behavior, like mentioning how long it's been since you've had a good screw. Number 7. Try to listen intently. Allow the person to react and express their feelings, while always watching where their hands are, just in case they might try and murder you. Listen attentively without interrupting and if possible show empathy for their emotions. Number 8. Respect their reaction. Understand that the person's reaction might be intense and emotional. For instance, if they grab a kitchen knife, know that you are likely about to be murdered. In some cases, they may just need some time to process the information and decide how to move forward. So it's best not to sleep with their significant other again soon after. Number 9. Offer space. After sharing the news, give the person space to think and process. Plus, space will make it that much more difficult for them to murder you. They may need time to decide how they want to handle the situation. Or how exactly they might like to murder you. So, again, you should definitely not use the space to sleep with their significant other again. Number 10. Do they need to see somebody? If the person appears to not be taking it so well, you might suggest that they seek counseling or therapy, both individually and as a couple, to navigate the emotional fallout of this situation, and maybe pinpoint why their significant other is such a dirty asshole. Number 11. But it's ultimately up to them. Ultimately, the person will need to decide how to handle the situation. Respect their decisions, whether it involves ending the relationship, seeking therapy, or attempting to rebuild trust, or simply murder you as quickly as possible. Number 12. Be prepared either way. Understand that the person might choose to end their relationship with their significant other, distance themselves from you, or even simply try to murder you both. O.J. Simpson style. Regardless, be prepared for any of these potential outcomes. In some cases, it might be best to murder them first. Sometimes navigating the intricacies of human behavior can be so difficult for us sociopaths. Remember, the best course of action is often to avoid such situations entirely by maintaining respectful boundaries with friends and their partners. However, when that fails, it's probably best not to tell them at all. Fidelity can be the hardest thing. But we have to at least try. No matter how squishy and soft somebody's significant other might be. Otherwise, murder. Remember? Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.